Hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game on the way. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Amen Thompson out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Durant in at the 3. And for Boston, White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Garza in at the center position. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Here's Brown. Pass to Tatum. Outside White. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Outside Durant. Şengün, the screen. Launches it. And that one's good by Durant.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Brown. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go. White can't hit.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Thompson passes to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Outside White. Pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. Thompson pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Brown against Durant. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Okogie, the pass to Durant. Shoots over Brown. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Durant's got 5 points.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Tatum with it, and it's Şengün picking him up. Back to Simons. The kick out to White. They need this. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Pass to Brown. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Saying one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, B.A., he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
And Houston has possession. Durant against Brown. Durant, the pass to Şengün. Clock at 4. Houston needs to get off the shot, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And Boston with some changes. Hauser comes in for White, and it's Peyton Pritchard in for Simons. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Hauser. Back to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. The shot by Garza, no good.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Thompson passes to Durant. Over Pritchard. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Durant's got 7.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's Garza. Knocks down the triple.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Now here's Durant. Last game, 26 points for him. Pass to Smith. Back to Şengün. Hauser outside. Outside, Brown. Smith with the rebound. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
I mean, that's just elite versatility. How many ways can Durant be insane handles for someone who's 7 feet?
And the foul on Jabari Smith. That's his first foul of the game. And Boston with some changes. Cadis checked in for Garza. Minot comes in for Tatum. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Steven Adams checked in for the Rockets. Now here's Simons. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And as exhausting as it was, what a great feeling to prevail in a double overtime game.
Fires from the line. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Houston closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are visible.
They've got Peyton Pritchard. He's out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Minot in at the 4 slot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Eason with a steal. Here's Adams. Queta pulls it in. Celtics trail by 7. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Pritchard with it. Now Thompson defending. Thompson against Pritchard. Pass to Queta. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Adams. That one off the back iron and out. Houston leading by 7. Here's Durant. Oh, KD! Filthy!
Turning up the intensity. Durant saw his chance and does not hold back.
And that's an intentional foul. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because it's such a tough call for an official to assess in a moment.
Boston making a switch here. White's checked in. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Brown. He's scoreless. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Pass to Simons. Again, the miss by Boston. The Rockets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Van Vliet, the pass to Holiday. Back to Van Vliet. To the inside. Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Well, at his size, you'd expect Capella to go up this strong every time he has the ball inside.
Pass to Brown. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Capella, screen on White. 3-pointer, Holiday gets the 3 to fall. And the Rockets lead by 14.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
He shoots it. The kick out to Van Vliet. Second chance shot outside Eason. Houston working the ball around. Screen by Capella. Here's Van Vliet. The putback. It's good on the putback.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Some changes for Boston. Boucher's checked in for Queta. Tatum comes in for Hauser. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Simons. And a change for the Rockets. Steven Adams checked in for Clint Capella. Now here's Brown. Yet to see a basket. Boston, no good that time either.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
There's Tatum with the three. Oh, count it! Tatum hits from way out.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Van Vliet against Pritchard. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Garza's checked in for Boston. Simons comes in for Pritchard. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. Durant, the pass to Okogie. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Durant. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots. Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Durant surveying the D. Fires for three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
They already had the momentum going to the break. Now they've got even more of it.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's Houston up by 16. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Houston Rockets.
In terms of efficiency, they've been on point. Incredible execution. I love the way they're playing on both ends.
Yeah, they're piling up a massive lead, partly because they're not giving anything away. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. So the Rockets 5 now. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Josh Okogie is out there with Thompson, and it's Şengün in at the 5.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Simons passes to Brown. Shoots over Durant. That's short off the rim. The Rockets lead by 19. Pass to Thompson. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Thompson's got 6 points.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid back guy. I kind of see things out first and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you, BA.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And the Rockets with possession here, following the 3 by Boston. Outside Durant. And he converts the layup. Durant's got 19 points.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Simons against Thompson. Inside. Şengün with a steal. Durant, the pass to Smith. And stolen by Brown. Here's Simons. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Boston shooting their first free throw of the night, and that one falls for Simons.
Well, you have to appreciate a high-octane player like Anthony Simons. He runs the floor and just outworks other guys every chance he gets.
Now here's Durant. He's got 19. The drive by Simons. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on a Ben Thompson.
Well, I think Simons was hoping to generate contact on the drive. He's eager to get to the line.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Brown against Durant. Nifty move. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, BA, most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Richards checked in for Boston. Pass to Simons. Tatum from long range. It's hauled in by Houston. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Thompson passes to Okogie. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Houston making some changes.
Substitution on the court.
Brown against Eason. The kick to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's Simons with a 3. Boston again missing.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Van Vliet, the pass to Capella. Here's Van Vliet. Shoots over Brown. Here's Capella. Second chance effort. Garza grabs the board. Celtics trail by 20. Brown looking around. And here's Simons outside. Sends it home from 3-point land. Simons got 11 in the second half.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
Pritchard against Van Vliet. Down low. And there's Capella. That one's good. On the assist by Van Vliet. Capella's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. 41 seconds left in the third quarter here. Inside. And the jam by Brown.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
Now here's Pritchard, still without a bucket, and it's good for 2.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
And here's Van Vliet. Outside Holiday. Pass to Capella. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Houston up 15 points as this quarter concludes. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Back to the game after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Sam Hauser out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Keita in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Holiday. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked to the team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Celtics on D. Down by 15. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. There's a screen. Now here's Pritchard. He's covered closely. 4 on the clock. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Well, we've seen an uptick in volume from White at the arc. He's more confident than ever from that range.
Outside Durant. Pass to Okogie. Back to Durant. Three-pointer. Boston pulls it in. White looking it over. Now Pritchard. And here's Brown. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
And it's Thompson penetrating. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. Garza's checked in for Keita.
Now into lineup for Boston, number 50.
For 3, Durant. Oh, KD going to work from deep.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Pritchard, the pass to Garza. Nice ball movement by Boston. They set the screen. Now here's White. He's guarded closely. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 is off. Houston leading by 13. Now Şengün.
How about the connection there? Great pass and even better finish by Şengün.
Here's Pritchard. Puts up the tray. Durant there for the rebound. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Now Thompson. Outside Durant. Now Thompson. Outside Durant. a three. It's off. Celtics trail by 15.
2 minutes.
Here's Pritchard. Now White, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, you still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Anthony Simons comes in for Pritchard. Now here's Thompson. Outside Durant. 17-footer is in.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Rockets.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Now here's Durant. Thompson outside. Smith outside. Thompson outside. Şengün, a screen on Simons. Thompson attacking. Oh, it's off target. Brown fires. Oh, no good. Unable to end this run. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Kevin, this was a huge statement win for this team. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together, and this is all that I expected, man. I'm glad that we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.